Geminis, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Let's go ahead and start with the runes. Then we're going to pull some tarot decks. Really quick, the decks I'm using the Everyday Tarot. I'm going to also be using the Body Tarot and the Enchanted Map Tarot. So let's jump in. And if you want a personal, check the description, subscribe for more readings, and like the video. All right, so the message is coming through for my Geminis. Okay. All right, so let me make sure that I got, okay, so we got everything. So the first one that I want to start with, we have joy. So this is making sure that you're bringing more happiness, or happy moments, I should say, into your life. This is making sure that you're not just staying cooped up in the house and isolating yourself to where you're not enjoying friends, family, the people that matter to you. Spirit is saying that some of you have been out of the loop in terms of being around people that matter, and this is why you could be feeling a level of depression or sadness, because you may be needing to connect with people. All right, especially Geminis, you guys are very social people. I also think in the month of July, you guys should make it a priority to prioritize just fun, even if it's by yourself, outside of just, like I said, connecting with people. Make sure that you guys are creating days or periods of time, I should say, throughout your week to where you do the things that you love, the things that you're passionate about, the things that you care about. All right. This is also making sure you're not dictating your level of happiness based off of the people, or not just the people, but, well, yeah, the people that are in your life, whether that's romantically, friendship wise, what have you. Making sure that you're not letting your outside circumstances dictate your happiness is what I'm basically trying to say, especially if it does consist of like a love interest and you guys having a rocky relationship. Now, I do have gateway energy here as well with this rune. So with this, I think that you guys are shifting into newer energy just as a whole. But this is speaking to you guys having work to do, especially below the surface. There could be some things that you need to address that you guys may have been ignoring a little bit too much in terms of, you know, habits or a thought process that's outdated, or even you doing certain things subconsciously, not even aware of where it's coming from, and it's really stemming from trauma. This is also doing more visualization work, especially if you're having a hard time seeing yourself in certain positions, or manifesting, I should say. You may be needing to do more work centered around that. Now, we also have defense. So with this is speaking to boundaries. This is also beyond just protecting your energy, knowing when you're being too defensive towards new opportunity, which is a very interesting thing to do in terms of having a balance between having proper boundaries and then also making sure you're not being super defensive. But with this also feels like if you have any sort of blockages in some creative endeavor, in your love life, in a certain area in your life, I understand these blockages may be there for a reason, or it may be to more so benefit you in the long term. There may be something better on the other side of these blockages. Maybe if you're having issue with getting a new job, maybe there's a better job that's trying to come your way, but it may take some time for it to manifest. It just kind of seems like you guys need to be in flow with time. Now, I also have journey. So I said this for another zodiac sign. When it comes to your path, when it comes to your spiritual enlightenment path, your path towards financial security, whatever personal path you guys are trying to master, or just your overall journey, it's going to require you to be open to learning lessons and making mistakes and falling and bumping your head a couple of times, because no journey in life is just a straight shot towards success without you going through certain experiences. Because how are we supposed to learn what works and what doesn't if we don't have experience? And that means messing up sometimes. I also have breakthrough with this. It just kind of seems like prosperity is trying to come into your life. It's just a matter of you guys needing to be prepared for this and also be in the energy of better money management. Okay, having a prosperity mindset as well. You could have money but still be broke mentally, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Geminis, what are the messages coming through for my Geminis? This is the Body Tarot. We have the Four of Water, which is stagnation. We have the Small Intestine, which is the Star card, which represents hope. And we also have the Stomach, which represents justice, which is fairness. All right, so interesting. So speaking of body parts, this is making sure that you're watching what you put into your body, especially when it comes to what you're eating. Okay, what you put in your body is what you're going to get out. So if you find that your energy has been lethargic, has been off, maybe switching up your diet or adding certain things into your diet that boost your energy in certain ways. But with the first card, the Four of Water, this is speaking to stagnation, also needing to sit back and reflect on certain things, or existed in a space of reflecting a little bit too much, and just also being caught up on focusing on everything that you don't like about something. So with this, there may be a need for you guys to stop being in this space of just kind of sitting down and, I don't even want to say feeling sorry for yourself, but looking at your situation and thinking that you're just so, how do I say this? This is looking at your situation and feeling like you're not being favored by the universe, or that you're not being taken in consideration of your desires, when that's not the truth. Some of you could be focused a little bit too much on the things that you don't like, or even giving energy or emotion to things that leave you unfulfilled. And this could be a problem, especially considering that Spirit could be trying to bring new things into your life that align with what you actually do want. So this is making sure you're not getting stuck in this rut of focusing on old, outdated energy when you have new experiences that are like literally in front of you trying to be experienced. Another thing I would say with this, you guys do need to stop giving energy to things that you don't care for. It just kind of looks like you guys get caught up in being offered opportunities to go back to situations that you know is not going to leave you fulfilled or leave you happy, but it's the curiosity that keeps you stuck. Now, with this card, we have the Star card, so this represents hope. Now, in the context of this card, like I said, definitely watching what you put into your body, but I'm getting this message, if you're somebody who has any sort of like goals, dreams, certain aspirations that you would like to accomplish, Spirit is saying you need to put some practical steps or plans in place behind those things in order for those things to happen or to manifest a lot quicker into your life. Some of you may have been seeing delays mainly because of the fact that Spirit has been trying to show you that maybe some restructuring needs to happen, maybe a better plan needs to be put in place here. All right, and then also with the Justice card, fairness, but it's represented by the stomach in this deck. With his Spirit is saying that you guys need to be tough. You guys need to have the balls to go out there and put yourself in position. That's the only way that you guys are going to create opportunity. I'm also hearing that there may be a need for balance in your life. You could be someone who overworks yourself and then you don't have a personal life. Or, maybe you're in a relationship that requires too much of your energy because you and this person are constantly fighting or something. Like, it just kind of seems like you need more balance in your life. It's interesting. Let's keep pulling cards. This deck is so interesting to me. Let's see what the Enchanted map has to say. Alright, so Gemini, what are the messages coming through? We have Talisman. Move this over. We have the Sacred Pool. And we have Intentions. Okay, so with Talisman, this is speaking to your journey, your path. I think we actually even had the Journey Rune show up. I'm not sure if we did in the beginning. But this is speaking to, again, things that come up on your personal path that you can't control necessarily. You can only control your response to the things that come up and your willingness to keep pushing, or your inability to when you've given up. This is also speaking to your natural intuitive muscles. A lot of you have been through certain experiences that at this point, you guys know how to discern certain things or notice certain red flags, I should say, before making certain mistakes. So if you're making certain choices or decisions as of right now that requires a level of intuition or requires you to kind of read between the lines, understand that you have the knowledge or the wisdom to know what's the best plan of action. It's just a matter of you realizing that. I hope I put that in a way where you guys understand what I mean. Anywho, I also have Sacred Pool here, so I want to look at this for a second. With this showing up, this is speaking to looking at your personal reflection and taking the time out to look in your reflection so that you can answer, again, those vital questions that you could be having at this moment. Even in watching this reading. This also represents that the things that go on outside of you are more so a representation of what's going on mentally with you. Now, with this card, this is also making sure you're not being in denial. In some ways, we can be in denial and thinking that we know what's best, or we deny the facts or the red flags that we see, but being in denial could backfire if you're not careful. Or even allowing yourself to feel victimized by your circumstance could also be a huge problem in creating blockages in a sense. Now, with intentions, there may be a need for you to really allow someone to show you what their true intentions are. The worst thing that you can do is give someone the benefit of the doubt, especially in the beginning. Or let me rephrase that. The worst thing you can do is acknowledge certain red flags and then look past them and give someone the benefit of the doubt. And then down the line, beat yourself up because you realize that that was the bad or the worst thing to do. So if you're questioning someone's intentions, allow them to show you what they are. Don't let them sweet talk you into believing that what they say is true, but let their actions more so show you. All right, we have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and also the Nine of Wands. All right, so yeah, you guys may have someone around you who's very attention seeking. You need to make sure you're preserving your energy from people like that who do things out of desperation just to get pieces of your energy. It also feels like somebody knows exactly how to get your attention. This could be them doing things to trigger you, or like just doing things in general that work on you, like tactics or using certain words towards you. Anywho, somebody here does not deserve access to you. Spirit is also saying success is right around the corner when it comes to some sort of brilliant idea that you may have, but the problem may be a need for you guys to be in a clear headspace and also have a clear plan of what you're doing. Spirit is saying also you may need to go back to the drawing board when it comes to some sort of invested time in a relationship, let's say at a job, a living situation. There's something here that you're starting to outgrow, and kind of taking the time out right now to kind of look at things from an objective point of view is going to help you make a clear decision on what to do. Spirit is also saying if you have a business that you've invested a lot of effort, energy, money, time into, and you feel like you're not really getting the results that you need, there may be a need for you to take a closer look at your business and making sure that everything is like in how do I say this? In line. There could be things that you don't notice about your business that could be creating some sort of issue with it growing. It could be as simple as you don't have a business website, so your business can only grow so much, for example. Spirit is also saying you guys need to tap into being more confident, especially when it comes to who you are and what you bring to the table with your creative endeavors in terms of your look. Being confident in being you and understanding that you bring a unique quality into whatever you're trying to do in life. But these are just some of the messages that I see. I hope that this was helpful to some degree. If it was, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe if I can talk. And I will see you in the next one.